In this screen recording, I'm going to explain to you how to do 5.2.6 on page 77, or at least the first two questions in 5.2.6. So first I'll grab my pen. 5.2.6, and today I will show you how to do just A and B. Hopefully that will be enough so you can finish the rest yourself. Okay, so question A asked you to convert this binary number into hexadecimal. I'll write it over here because there's a bit more space. It is 1 0 1 4 zeros, 1 2 3, and then another 1. Now you should know by now that the way this works is something like this. If we make it into a table, so just like we have in our example down here, we're going to convert this binary into decimal first. So you would know that in binary this column represents 1, this column 2, and then we keep doubling it every time for 8, 16, somewhere in there we've got 32, 64, and then over here 128. Sorry about the mess. So we have 128, there's a 0 here so we don't count 64, plus this column should be 32, so 128 plus 32. Okay, there's a 0 here, a 0 here, a 0 here, a 0 here, so we don't count 16, 8, 4 or 2, but we do have a 1, so we add a 1. Okay, so 32 plus 1 is 33, 128 plus 33 equals 161. Okay, so we can probably now get rid of this mess at the top because we worked out what this number is in decimal, but now we've got to convert it into hexadecimal. So 161 is our number. Remember, the first thing we should do here is work out how many 16s in the number 161. So we can look over here and we see there are 10 16s. So we can just put a 10 here, and that only leaves 1 left, so we can put a 1 in this column. Okay, now if we move 10 up to the top, we can see well, first we should start with the right hand column. If we move 1 up the top, we can see 1 in hexadecimal is simply 1, and 10 in hexadecimal is A. So our answer to 5.2.6 A is simply A1. Okay, so remember the technique. We first converted our binary into decimal, then our decimal into hexadecimal. Alright, now I will erase that, and let's start now on 5.2.6b. Okay, grab my pen again, and for B we are given the number 0 0 1 and then 3 zeros, and then 1 and 0. As you know, that converts to 1 2 4 8 16 32 64. This is getting a bit messy, and 128. Okay, so we can ignore that and that because it's 0. We take the 32. We can ignore this, and we take the 2. 32 plus 2 equals 34. Get rid of all the stuff we don't need now. Then we work out how many 16s are in the number 34. and of course there are 2. So once again, grab my eraser, and we can put 2 in our 16s column and a 2 in our 1s column, because as we can see up here, 16 times 2 equals 32 plus 1 times 2, 32 equals 2, 32 plus 2 equals 34. So this 2 over here can be comes up here as a 2, which is our left hand column, and this 2 here also comes up as a 2, which is our right hand column. So our answer for 5.2.6b is simply 22. Okay, I hope that this series of tutorials has helped you to complete your homework if the tutorials were actually required. If you are still struggling, please make sure you see me well before the homework is due, and I will try my best to assist.